Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to create an annual cash flow prediction in Microsoft Excel 2016. So first of all, we are going to create a title for this prediction. So we are going to go to cell A1 and then we are going to type in cash flow prediction, and we are creating this prediction for 2018 and 19. So 2018 2019. Okay, so this is our title. Then we are going to give the name of our company, that is, let's say ABCL private limited, like this. Then we are going to come over here in cell B3 and then we are going to type in April 2018 and hit enter. Now we are going to use autofill feature of Microsoft Excel 2016. So we are going to select this one and then we are going to just move our pointer here where this square symbol is, then hit Control key and drag it like this. Then take it. You can see it is not changing, so we can't do it like this. So let's put another name, and that name is May 2018. So as I have already told you so many times that when you want to put some consecutive month or day or date, you have to select at least two cells. Then you have to bring your mouse pointer near here. Then you can drag it like this and you can leave it March 19. So you can see it automatically puts all these months from April 2018 up to March 2019. Now you may be thinking why we are putting these months name, because every financial year in India starts from April and ends in the month of March. So it starts from 1st April and it ends on 31st March, and that is why we are putting these months name over here. Okay, now we are going to select everything, and how we can do that, we just have to bring our mouse pointer over here over this triangle, then click on it, and then your whole sheet will be selected. Then we can go to our home tab. Under alignment group we have to click on center alignment, so click on it. Now what we are going to do is we are going to go to our cell A4 and here we are going to create our opening balance. So opening balance like this. Then we are going to give a space of a cell. Then we are going to create our cash in. So we are going to type in cash in. Then we also want to make it underlined. So how we can do that? We just have to select this cell. Then we can go to our home tab. Under font group we have to click on this underline button. If we want to do it by the shortcut way, we just have to press Ctrl and U keys together. Okay, so now you can see that this cash in is underlined. Now under cash in we are going to create some labels. So first label that we are going to create is capital amount, and this is the amount that the owner of company invests in a company. So capital amount like this, hit enter, go to next cell, and then the next label that we are going to create is sales amount. So company will sell different things and will gain some income. So sales amount like this, hit enter, go to next cell. Then we are going to type in loan of bank like this. Then in the next cell we are going to type in, let's say, other income. We have different other sources to get income. So other income, then hit enter. Now we are going to add all these amounts, so we will get our total cash in. So total cash in like this, hit enter. Now we also want to calculate our cash out, so we are going to type in cash out. Now you can see over here that we have made this cash in underline. So we also want to make this cash out underline. And how we can do that? We just have to go to our home tab. Then under font group, we can click on this button, that is launch button, or we can just click on this bold button, or we can press Ctrl B. But this time we are going to make it underlined by clicking on this launch button. Then this format cells dialog box appears. From here we can click on underlined. Let's see where is underlined. Yes, it is here. Click on single, then click on OK. Now you can see that cash out is underlined in cell A13. Then under cash out, we are going to list some things in which we have to spend money. So the first thing that we are going to list is goods purchase. So we are going to type in goods purchase, because sometimes we have to purchase some raw things and then we have to resell it. So we are going to purchase some of these things and then we will resell it. So as all of you know, if we want to purchase anything, we have to spend money first. So goods purchase. Then we are going to list out equipment, because if you want to run any company, you have to also purchase some equipments like computer, printer, etc. You also want to maintain your records. So we are going to type in equipment. Then the next thing we are going to list here is repayment of loan. So we are going to type in repayment. Let's make it short. Repayment of loan, like this. Okay, because you can see over here that we have some loan from bank, so we have to repay this loan to the bank. Then the next thing we are going to list here is web hosting, because company has its own website, so it has to pay some money for web hosting to host that website. So not website, it is web hosting. Okay. Then the next thing we are going to list here is transportation, because if we want to bring something in the company, we have to pay some money as transportation money. So we are going to type in transportation, like this. Then we are going to create marketing field, because if we want to sell our products, we have to pay some money for marketing purpose. So we are going to create that field in here. Then the next field that we want to create here is stationery, because sometimes we have to purchase some pen, pencil, diary, etc. So we are going to type in stationery, like this. Then finally we can type in total cash out. Total cash out. I have to make this capital. So total cash out. Okay. Now we are going to leave a row. Then we are going to create our, let's say, closing balance. So we are going to type in closing balance, like this. As all of you know, opening balance of first month for any business, any company that you run is 0. So we are going to put 0 in here, 0 in here, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If you don't want to type manually 0, 0, 0, you can do one thing. Let's undo it. You just have to select this cell which has value 0. Then you can bring your mouse pointer, and when it turns into a solid black plus, just drag it and leave it here. Now you can see that all these cells from April 18 to March 19 are populated with the same number, and that number is 0. Now we are going to put values in capital amount row. So let's say owner invested 10,000 rupees on first month, then he invested rupee 2,000 on each month. So we are going to type in 10,000 in first month, and then we are going to type in 2,000 on each month. So 2,000, 2,000. If you want to populate all these cells with the same value, you just have to drag this corner and then you can leave it here, and it will automatically populate the remaining cells with the same value. Now we are going to put values in sales amount. let's say we don't have any sale in first 2 months, then we sold, let's say, 3 units and each unit cost rupee 100. So we are going to put 300, then 300, 300. Then we sold, let's say, 2 units on this month and this month. So we are going to type in 200, then 200, like this. Then let's say we sold 4 units of this item. So we are going to type in 400, then 400, then 400, and then 400. And at last, let's say we sold 3 units of this item. So we are going to type in 300, like this. Because we don't have any sales amount in the first 2 months, we haven't sold anything. So we are going to put 0 in here and in here. So 0, then 0. Okay. Now we are going to put values in loan of bank. So let's say to start the company, we have took some loan from the bank. So we are going to put that value that we have took from bank over here. Let's say we took a loan of 10,000 rupees. So we are going to put that value, that amount over here, 10,000. Okay. Then we are going to leave these cells. We don't have to put any value over here. Then let's say we don't have any other income till now. So we are going to put 0, 0. If we want to populate the same value in all these other cells, we just have to drag and leave it. Okay. And it will automatically fill these cells, these remaining cells, with 0. Then we can come to cash out, and here we are going to define goods purchase. Let's say in the first month we purchased 4,000 worth of goods. So we are going to type in 4,000 rupees over here. Then let's say we purchased 2,000 rupees worth of goods. So 2,000, then 2,000, 2,000, then 1,000, and we have purchased these goods of rupee 1,000 each month from this month, from August to March 19. Okay. So you can see that we purchased goods of rupee 4,000 in the month of April, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 in May, June and July, and 1,000 in each month from the month of August 2018 to month of March 2019. Then we are going to put some values over here for the equipments that we purchased for the company. So we are going to put, let's say, 6,000 rupees. So we are going to type in 6,000 rupees. Then let's say in the first month we are not able to pay the loan, we are not able to repay the loan, but we have some fixed monthly EMI, and let's say that monthly EMI is rupee 1,000 each month. I think it will not be 1,000, it should be 1,100 rupees per month. So we are going to populate the remaining cells with the same amount, 11,000, and this is the fixed EMI. So we are going to just drag it across and we are going to leave it, and it will automatically populate these cells with 1,100. Now let's say we have also purchased a web hosting plan of 1 year from a company like GoDaddy, and this is an annual plan, and let's say we have to pay 1,200 rupees for that web hosting. Let's say we have to pay only 500 rupees for that web hosting, and that is an annual plan. So we are going to put 500 in here, or if you want to put let's say 600, we can also do that. And web hosting is very important because this is your own company's website and you have listed your products that you sell. Then we are going to put values for transportation. Now you can see over here where we sold something, like we sold 3 units of some item. So the sales amount is 300, and let's say we have to pay transportation for each item rupee 20. So we are going to put the values according to that amount, and we are going to put here 60 because we have sold 3 items over here. Then again we are going to put 60, then again 60, then here we sold 2 units only, so we are going to put 40 because transportation cost for each item is rupee 20. So for 2 items it will be 40. Then here 40. Then here we sold 4 items. So we are going to put 80 rupees. 80. Then we can select this cell and drag this corner to autofill up to here, because here we sold 4 items or 4 units. Here we sold 4 units. Here we sold 4 units. And here we sold 4 units. Okay. And at the end we sold 3 units. So we are going to put 16 here. Okay. So we have put all the values for transportation cost. And let's say we don't have any value in here. So we can put 0. And here we can put 0. Then if we want to sell our products properly, we have to pay some money for marketing. And let's say we are paying rupee 50 each month for Google AdWords marketing. So we are going to put that value in here, and then we are going to do the same thing for all these remaining cells. So we need to populate all these remaining cells with rupee 50. And how we can do that? We just have to select this cell and then we can drag it like this. But this time I want to do it in some different way. So let's copy it, Ctrl C, then Shift and right arrow key, select it, and then we can hit enter and it will automatically populate it. So it is equivalent to just dragging the selection from the corner. So we can just copy it, we can use Shift and right arrow key, and then we can hit enter. Then let's say we are also purchasing some stationery item each month. So we are going to put here, let's say 20 rupees for pencils, pens, etc. If we want to put different values, we can also do that. But this time we want to only put 20 rupees. So we are going to drag it like this and then we can leave it. Okay. So now in the cash out, we have put goods purchase for this amount, equipment for this amount, then here repayment of loan 1100 rupees each month. Then here we have web hosting plan of 1 year at the rate of 600. Then here we have put transportation cost. Then here we have put marketing cost, and then here we have put stationery cost. Let's say in the first month we have purchased like calculator and other items. So it is 200. Okay. Now we are going to, actually we are not going to calculate anything now. Now we are going to do some calculations in this cash flow prediction 2018-19 worksheet. So first of all, we are going to calculate our total cash in, and how we can do that. For doing any calculation in Microsoft Excel, we first have to type in is equal to, because every formula in Microsoft Excel starts with an equal sign. So equal sign tells Microsoft Excel that we are going to type in a formula. Then we need to type in SUM, sum. We can also do it in capital. So SUM sum, open parenthesis or bracket. Then we need to define the range that we want to add. Here we want to add all these values down up to here. So our range is B7 through B10. Then we can close parenthesis or bracket, whatever you want to say. Then we can hit enter. Then another way to total these numbers is you can just type in, actually you don't have to type anything. You can just click on auto sum feature in home tab, and you can see that it automatically selects a cell or a range of cells. You just have to define it again if you are not satisfied with this range, and hit enter, and it will do exactly the same work. You can see the total amount is 2000 this time. Then we are going to do exactly the same thing for here. We are going to just total these numbers, but we are not going to do it like this by typing in is equal to sum. We are not going to do it by auto sum feature. Instead, we are going to go to our formula tab, that is over here. Then we are going to click on insert function that you see over here. Then this insert function dialog box pops up. Now here we are going to type in function name, that is sum. Then we can click on go. Now you can see that sum is highlighted. Once it is highlighted, we can click on OK. If it is not highlighted, select and then click on OK. Now it is prompting us to define numbers that we want to add. Now we can define these numbers one by one, or we can define the range at one time. So we are going to define the range, and that range is that we want to add this one. So this is the range that we want to sum. Then we can click on OK. Now you will see that the total of these numbers, so total cash in is 2300. Then this time we are going to select these numbers. Then we are going to go to our formulas tab, and then here also you can see this auto sum feature under function library group. You have to click on it and it will automatically add these numbers. Now if you don't want to apply these formulas, then you can type in alt and equal sign and it will do the same thing. You just have to define the range. This is the range. Hit enter, and this is the total of these numbers. Now you can see that I told you so many ways to add these numbers. You can choose any one that you find easy, but let's say you want to add these numbers up to here, so you don't have to apply all these formulas. I just told you so that you know how many ways you can do this. But this time we are going to use autofill feature of Microsoft Excel. So you have to select a cell, then you can just drag it like this, and it will apply the same formula over all these cells and it will calculate these numbers. If we click over here, you can see in the formula bar that the formula for this cell is equal to sum G7 through G10. You can see this is G7 and this is G10. So this is how we can add these numbers. Now let's say we want to calculate our total cash out. So we are going to click on this cell and then we are going to type in is equal to sum, open bracket. Then we are going to define the range that we want to add, and this is the range that we want to add from B14 through B20. Then we can close bracket and hit enter. So you can see that the total of these numbers is 10,250. Now this time I'm not going to do it in different ways. Instead, I'm going to use autofill feature of Microsoft Excel. So just select this cell. Now here we want to calculate this total cash out for each month. So I'm just going to drag it from the corner and leave it. Now you can see that it automatically calculates all these numbers, means total cash out for each month over here. So this is the total cash out for May 18, means May 2018. This is for June 2018. This is for January 2019, and this is for March 2019. So this is how we can calculate our total cash out for all these months that you see over here. Now we are going to calculate our closing balance, and how we can do that, we just have to come in here, click on it, then we are going to type in is equal to, then here we are going to add our opening balance, that is this cell, plus, then we are going to add cash in, means total cash in, this one, minus, then we are going to subtract from the total of these numbers, what? This one, total cash out. Now if we hit enter, you will see that that will be closing of that month. So 9,750 is the closing balance of this month, means for the month of April. Now we want to find out closing balance of each month, means for May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. So what we can do is we can just select this cell and we can use autofill feature. But this time, instead of dragging it, we are going to do something else. So just select the cell, then press Ctrl C key combination together, then use Shift and right arrow key, then hit enter, and it will do the same thing that it did over here. You don't have to drag it each time. You can do it either this way or you can do it this way. Okay. Now you can see that opening balance for each month is 000. So we need to fix it. Now you have to learn one thing here, that closing balance of any month is the opening balance of next month. That means if the closing balance for April 2018 is Rupee 9,750, that means this will be opening balance of May 2018. So we are going to put this cell address over here, and then we will drag it, or we will just do the same thing that we did over here. So just select this cell, copy like Ctrl C, then we can paste it over here, Ctrl V. Now you can see that there is a problem, so we can fix it. Just delete it. Then we are going to type in what is the cell address of this cell. You can see in the name box it is B23. So we are going to put B23 over here. So B23, hit enter. Actually we have to put an equal sign first. So equal, then B23, then hit enter. Now you can see that the value that is in the closing balance in the month of April, the same value is in the opening balance of the next month. Now we want to do the same thing for each month, means we want to put this value in this month, this value in this month, and this value in this month. So we are going to drag it like this, and then we can leave it. Now you can see that it automatically populates all these numbers, but here we need to verify the formula. So let's click over here, and here we can see this is C23, means this will be our C23, and this is the previous month, means May 2018. So that means our formula is correct. Okay. So this is our opening balance and this is our closing balance. So the closing balance of previous month is the opening balance of next month. Now there are some other problems that we need to fix. There are some formatting problems. So first of all, we are going to fix our title. So we are going to select these cells up to M, then means up to column M. Then we are going to go to our home tab. Then under alignment group, we are going to click on merge and center. And what will it do? It will actually merge these cells together and will make a longer cell, and the content of this cell will be in the center. So click on it. Now you can see that the content of this cell is in the center and all these cells are merged together. Then we are going to do the same thing for this one. So just select this cell including all these other cells. Then go to home tab, under alignment group, click on merge and center. Now you can see that ABCL Private Limited is in the center of this cell and all these cells are merged together. So we have fixed this problem. Now you can see that in column A there are some words that are not fitting in these cells. So how we can fix that? We just have to bring our mouse pointer in between column A and column B. Then when our mouse pointer turns into a double-headed arrow, we can just double click and it will automatically resize this column so that the content of these cells fits into these cells. Now what we need to do is we are going to make this bold. So first of all, we are going to select this one, and then we are going to go to our home tab. Under font group, we can click on bold, or we can just press Ctrl and B key combination together. If we don't want to do it like this, we can just right click on it. Then we can go to format cells. Then under the font tab, we can go to this font style, means bold. then click on OK. Now you can see that all these cells, means the content that are in these cells, is bold. Now what we need to do, we also want to put some border here on these values. So we can just right click on it, or we can go to border from here. Let's say we want to right click, then we can click on format cells. Now here we can see border tab, click on it. Now from here we can define the border. Let's say we want to put a border that is at the top. So we can just select this one, and let's say we want to make it thick. So we can click on it. Now let's see how it comes out. Click outside. Okay, I think this is not perfect, so we need to make some changes over here. Let's again right click, then go to format cells, then format cells dialog box pops up. Now from here we can just click on this thick line that you see over here, then click on here, then click on here. So we want a thick top and bottom border, so we are going to do this. Then we are going to click on OK. Now you can see that there is a thick top and bottom border. Now we are going to do exactly the same thing for this one, total cash out. So first of all we are going to make it bold. So select this row like this, then go to Home tab, under font group click on bold, or just right click, format cells dialog box pops up. Now from here click on font and click on bold, then click on OK. Now you can see that these numbers and total cash out is bold. Now we need to do the same thing. We need to put a thick top and bottom border. So we are going to select these numbers only. Then we are going to go to, just right click on it, go to format cells, then we are going to click on border. Now from here under style we are going to select this one, then we can click on here, and then we can click on here, then finally click on OK. Now you can see that there is a thick border at the top and at the bottom. Now let's say we also want to make opening balance and closing balance row bold. So first of all we are going to make this one bold. So just select this like this with the help of mouse, then right click, go to format cells, then format cells dialog box pops up, click on font, then under font style click on bold, and then click on this OK button, and you can see that this is bold. Then we are going to make our closing balance bold. So select this with the help of your mouse, then right click on it, click on format cells dialog box pops up. Now under font style click on bold, then click on OK. If you don't want to do it with the help of format cells dialog box, you can directly press Ctrl B key combination together, or you can just click on bold option under font group in Home tab. So you can see that our opening balance, our total cash in, our total cash out, and our closing balance all are bold. Now let's say we also want to make this month's name bold. So we have to just right click, format cells, under font tab, in font style select bold, click OK. Then let's say we also want to make this one a little bit bigger, means we want to increase the font, we also want to increase the row height. So we have to just bring our mouse pointer over here, then we can drag it like this. Okay, now you can see that the row height is greater than it was actually in the beginning. And let's say we also want to increase the row height for this one, so we are going to do that. Now let's say we want to keep it in the middle, so click on it. We also want to keep it in the middle, so click on it in the alignment group, means you have to click on middle alignment. Then we are going to make it bold, so select these two cells together like this, then go to your Home tab, under font group click on this bold button. Now you can see that this cash flow prediction 2018-2019 and ABCL Private Limited is bold. Let's say we want to increase the font size. So select this one, then go to your home tab. Under font group, click on this increase font size, or you can right click and go to format cells. Click on it, then format cells dialog box pops up. Now from here, you can choose your size, then click on OK. Now you can see that this is the cash flow prediction 2018-2019 and its size has increased. We also want to increase the size of it. So just click on it and you can see that now it is bigger. Let's say we want to increase a little bit more. So just go to your home tab under font group, click on increase font size. Okay, now it is looking perfect. Now let's say we don't want to see all these details, then we can hide it. And how we can do that? We just have to select this one like this that we want to hide. Then we can right click and click on where is the hide option. I think actually we have to select the rows. So we are going to do that. We are going to select this one, this row and this row. Means we are selecting 5 rows. Then we are going to right click, then click on hide option, that is here. And you can see that the details are now hidden. Then let's say we also want to hide cash out details. So we are going to select this cell, this cell, this cell up to here. So we are going to select these 8 rows that are here. Then we are going to right click on it. Then we are going to click on hide. Now our cash out details are all means our total cash out details are also hidden. Now we can see that our opening balance is this one. Our total cash in is this one for these months. Our total cash out is this one and this one for all these months. And then this is our closing balance. Now you can notice that this is our closing balance for April 2018 and the same amount is the opening balance for this month. Then similarly, this amount is the closing balance for May 18 means May 2018 and the same amount means 7,980 is the opening amount for June 2018. So closing amount is the opening amount of the next month. So we started our business with 0 amount means our opening balance was 0. Then at the end of the year means financial year we have 6,840 rupees. Okay. So this is how we can create our cash flow prediction 2018-2019 worksheet, and that is very simple. So with the help of this cash flow that we have over here, we will be able to understand whether we are going to have enough cash in the next financial year for our business or not. So we can monitor our expenses or anything else with the help of this cash flow prediction chart that we have over here. And it is very easy to create. Alright. So, but now we want to do one more thing over here. We want to change the name of this worksheet, not the workbook. So we are going to click on, actually double click on this sheet 2 tab and then we can rename it. So we are going to give it a name of cash flow like this prediction. Okay. So we have renamed this tab or sheet, whatever you want to say. Then we are going to save this worksheet that we have over here. So how you can do that? Either you can press Ctrl S or you can click on this save button in the quick access toolbar, or you can go to file tab and then click on this save button. Now here you have to define the folder where you want to save it. Let's say we want to save it in the Excel work. So click on it. Now we can give the name of our file. Let's say the name of our file is Microsoft Excel 2016 create cash flow prediction like this. So this is the name of our file. Then we can click on this save button, and you have to remember that the extension of an Excel file is always .xlsx that you see over here. Click on save, and now you can see that the name that we gave to this workbook is over here in the title bar. Microsoft Excel 2016 create cash flow prediction, and you can see the status that it is saved. So this tutorial concludes here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.